Okay. Hi friends, how are you? So, 2 days out from competition now, and we're just about to get ready to head down to Manchester this afternoon. So, quickly coming in for a bit of TLC with Maria. I've always struggled to get my left glute and left quad firing as well as my right. So, moving into this weekend, I need to be able to make sure that I can pose and can contract as much as possible. So just trying to get things firing and moving and functioning a little bit better before we head down. And then we're off to Linlithgow to see Mr. Gordy Hunter of Flex Fitness, and he's basically just going to take a quick look at me. He's been helping me with my posing for the last 10 to 16 weeks because obviously bodybuilding posing is something that is very, very new to me. So I'm going to put the budgie smugglers on and get my posing routine finalized and given the once over, and we shall be on our way. So
awesome.
Yeah, that's it, because you were hating that, so don't be guilty of that. Good, next, we'll straighten that next one. Yeah, okay, relax. Not really. Good.
So we're on our way down to Manchester for Joe's comp.
Hello.
And he's got himself lots of food all prepped and ready to go, but we're not getting anything ready for me.
No, well, Leanne was very lazy with her food prep, and she's so unorganised. And listen, I don't. If you get coached by Leanne, I would.
Oh, yeah, we can't say that. That's terrible.
No, I'm really joking.
So we're going to get some coffee now, and I'm going to pick up some stuff in M&S, and then we will get back to you. Yeah, I was a bit pissed off because we didn't stop at a service station with M&S. So I had to get W.H. Smith triple sandwich and chicken on a stick and
a Trek bar.
Where's my Trek bar?
That's nice.
Bar. So that'll keep me going. I'm absolutely starving though. I'm hungry.
I know. Grumpy hungry, aren't you?
Coffee as well, so we are good to go for the rest of the journey.
Oh, I've got lots of chicken and rice. Oh, and lemon and herb Nando sauce, which is the best. Yeah, so before we headed down, obviously you guys saw that I was just getting a little bit of treatment from Maria. And then we headed through to Linlithgow for some posing with Gordy. So Gordy's one of the judges for the UKDFBA. He's competed several times before and also does prep quite a few good bodybuilders. So he's been helping me out with my competition prep posing because bodybuilding posing is something that's so new to me. I've obviously done men's physique posing before, and it's literally like chalk and cheese. It couldn't be further apart if you tried. So for me, just transitioning, obviously having that stage presence and the experience is there, which is a good thing, but all the poses were so different. So it's just being able to learn the new mandatory poses and then also starting to put together a 60-second routine to music, which was interesting. And looking forward to performing. And Leanne did shave my full entire body yesterday, which took her about an hour. I've never shaved my legs before. I'm not as inexperienced. Or my armpits, and that's an experience, to tell you that much.
You squealed that little girl.
I wouldn't recommend that.
So today has been pretty chilled. We just went to the shops, went to go and see if I could get some new gym kit. And we also got food for tonight and tomorrow.
Hi team.
Joe was just practicing his posing, and I noticed a little bit of hair, so I've just shaved you again. I'm so happy you're not a hairy man. I think we would be there all day shaving you, so it's good. And then we're going to put fake tan on tonight. We thought we were doing it tomorrow, so put fake tan on tonight, and then I guess you're good to go.
Rock and roll, eat plenty of food. Eat plenty of food, chill out, get some good sleep, and then ready to rock and roll tomorrow. So the aim of the game is to... I've been eating a lot of food the last few days just to try and fill back out a little bit, but make sure that I keep my condition. And the same again tonight. So looking at how I'm doing just now, I'm going to eat up, and then tomorrow I'll try and eat as little as possible, just so I can try and keep my digestive system and my stomach as tight as possible. And also on show day, you don't want to be ramming down a load of food and getting any stomach discomfort, any bloatedness, and also a little bit of nerve starts to kick in as well, especially when it's something you've not done before and you stood in your budgie smugglers. So I think it's easier just to keep it as simple as possible. So food tonight, chill tomorrow.
That's it.
Let's make Nando's.
Here we go. Look at that. Chips, Mediterranean vegetables.
we've got something special for you tomorrow as well, if that is the case. Shall I show them?
Yeah, show them. So we also got food. We were going to maybe go for dinner tomorrow night, but we don't know what time it's going to be finished. We don't really know where we are, so we don't know where it's going to be open. So we thought, we walked into the supermarket and Joe was like, oh my god, this is
going to be called the Joe Burger. We went to a place in Edinburgh called Shibi, South African Steakhouse, and they had a burger that was called the Joe Burger, and it was 1.5 kilos, I think, of beef mince, and the bat was huge. It was similar to this, but probably about 3 times the size. And so when we saw this earlier on in the shops, we thought we've got to get this and give this a go.
But
and
I just thought it was
you guys.
So Joe's away out for a walk. It's about 8:45. The days just kind of flew in, to be honest, like making our burgers, eating it, just like general stuff that we had to do, pack his bags and stuff for tomorrow. So he's away out for a walk just to kind of digest his food a little bit, and then we really need to kind of get to bed nice and early, but I've still got to do his tan. But I was going to go out a walk as well. Like, I've hardly done anything today. I'm not training all weekend because obviously we're down south, so I've just let him go out and do a walk, and I thought I'll do the dishes, clean up, and then when he comes back it means we can just get his tan on and stuff. Like, I know if situations would turn round and it was me competing, he does a lot for me to help me, so this is like the least I can do, is just try and tidy up, get everything clean, make sure he's okay and he's rested, and then we'll tan him up and get to bed. So I'm feeling tired and I'm not even bloody competing, so I don't know how he's feeling, but be all good. What is it saying? I'll be all okay on the day. Righty, oh, look at that tan. So we are going for tan number 2. If anyone would like to try this amazing tan, it is called
Dark As.
Dark As. It goes on really, really well. Full coverage.
I slept in this last night.
So tan round 2. I'm going to turn off the cameras because I need to go to some areas that I've never seen before.
Yeah.
I can't even see you. You're so dark. How are you feeling?
Good.
Yeah? Hello. Feeling good? You feeling full? You feeling
ready to rock and roll, feeling like we couldn't do any more, so that's all that matters.
Exactly what we want to do.
So definitely, as each show goes on, you just become more competent, confident, and more chilled out, I think, in comparison to before, whereas I'd be looking in the mirror every 5 seconds and yeah, trying to chop and change and do an awful lot. So it's been very chilled out.
Yep.
We're feeling good. I'm feeling nice and full. Condition wise is good. So again, can he do any more? And it's the best shape that I've ever been in. So whatever happens, happens. Ready to rock and roll. We've already succeeded before we've even set off. So that's a positive.
That's a win. Okay, so we'll be there in 40 minutes. So
40
we'll get
minutes.
some tunes on, get ourselves pumped up.
Bit of Jason Mraz.
Get pumped up by Jason Mraz. This is the moment you turn up and see loads of painted bodies. I just want a coffee. So Rose just went away and got himself registered. Number 8 is the lucky number, and also got himself started with a coffee. So I am good for today. I'm just going to chill with bits of work, let him do what he needs to do, and babysit the bags. So we've got the running order. So we've got Joe in here. So it's quite a big category. So they're going to split them into 2 groups, lightweight and heavyweight, or middleweight, I don't know. They've split them into 2 groups, so we don't know what he'll be in just now, because it just depends who turns up and what kind of categories they can put them into. So we'll see how that goes. Someone just had a ball hanging out. Oh, brilliant.
Is our lightweight novices. Can our lightweight novices to the stage, please? We don't always have weight classes for novice. We have 1 class, unless it is over 15. We've actually got 17 competitors, so we have 2 classes today. The line.
Go on, Tom.
Number 9, can you
Nice and tight. Good, JP.
Quarter turn to your right.
Good. Nice and big.
Okay, just gonna need to step back onto the blue line.
You look like you've been working on the mines.
That's probably the hardest thing I've ever done. I've taken 2 scoops of pre-workout for a 10-minute posing routine, and I think now it's, I don't know if it's taken its effect or whether I'm on a come down. Pre-judging done, was awesome, really enjoyed it, fantastically ran show, really well ran. It's probably the best ran show that I've ever competed in, was awesome. So now, bit of food, chill out, 2-hour break before I hit my posing routine tonight, and then we'll be good to rock and roll, go home and have a daddy burger.
Yeah. So Joe's away backstage. I'm just going to go in and watch the results show now. But yeah, I think he's done really well. He was on centre stage, which was a good thing, and they were comparing everybody around him. So I think it might be close between him and maybe 2 others. But I think we will be taking home some new silverware tonight. Is that what you call it, silverware? Because when what it's first place, I don't know if it's gold. I don't know, but we'll do taking some new ornaments home.
Okay, JP, we are placing 4, and the top 3 are invited to the finals.
Come on.
Joe, you run up tonight with the trophy and the invite to the finals. Take it to number 8, Joe Parrish. Which means you're Bnbf Novice Lightweight Champion. For the Northern Champs 217 with the trophy and that all-important invite. Take it all to number 4, Gary White.
What did we get? Second place! Let me see, turn it round. Good job, JP.
Good time.
That was a close one.
That's it. We'll update you in the car. So, first show done. Absolutely fantastic experience. Bnbf, very well run show. Fantastic organisation, especially backstage. And the full experience was absolutely awesome. In terms of my conditioning, my fullness, I was happy. Of course, there's always elements and there's always things that you want to improve on every single time that you do it, which is the thing that keeps you motivated and continues and gives you that drive in your belly. Night off tonight, get a good meal in me, and then we're straight back to it tomorrow. So obviously this show was actually unplanned initially. I had only set my sights on the UKDFBA next weekend, so I did come in a week early for this show. So with another week and this experience under my belt, I'm very much looking forward to the UKDFBA novice and middleweight show next week. We are now going to go home and eat the daddy burger, or the post-show burger as I'm going to call it. A big shout out to my wonderful, lovely other half, LC, because this is, as much as I've tried this year to make it a selfless sport, it still very much is a selfish sport, and you do become very internally driven, and you do become selfish at points, and a lot of your thought process and a lot of your thinking is completely surrounded or evolved, sorry, around you and not necessarily those that surround you. So again, although it's significantly improved, Elsie has supported me every step of the way and has been on my side, and that's absolutely essential. Everybody says that this is an individual sport, from the guys at the CrossFit to Josh and James to the guys that have come through from Glasgow, Edinburgh, Dundee, Dunfermline to come and train me throughout this prep. All the way across to every single person that's messaged me. I think I've had over 150, 200 messages that I've been trying to reply to, and so I thank you very, very much. Each and every one of those does mean an awful lot, especially when a lot of you guys don't necessarily agree with it,
or even know what
or even know what I'm actually doing. But just genuinely having the support means a lot, so thank you very much.
We have the daddy of all burgers from Morrison's. Look at that, 454 grams of mince. Comparison, it's bigger than my hand. So we're gonna have that with some chili jam, barbecue. We have got a bit of bacon, cheese, and over here we have onions, tomatoes and lettuce. And we've also, it's a burger, so you need a bun. Aren't Morrison's just the best? The perfect bun size. Everything you need to make a cracking burger.
Okay, post shower, I now look like I've had 2 weeks in, I don't know, the Caribbean or something. Yeah, I'm feeling this. Okay, so we're going to show you how we are going to make the Daddy Burger, as it's known by and named by Morrison's. We're going to be calling this the post-show Joe Burger.
Calories unknown.
Yeah, calories unknown. So this is going to be an untrackable.
I've worked really hard for the past 16 weeks,
been
so
very
I really
supportive.
deserve one.
So yeah, no calorie tracking tonight. Theoretically, am I bothered about having a meal? Do I feel like one? No, not really. I've had 4 days now where I've been loading up on food, so it's not really been a kind of priority, or it's not really a thought, but it's nice to have something psychologically to enjoy. Prep will start again tomorrow, and we've got a big old week because I'm looking to really kind of improve upon this week and today's showing. So, nice meal tonight.
Yeah.
And what better way to do it than with a big burger?
Oh, look at that.
Here we go. The post-show Joe Burger. We've got a bat, 500 grams of Big Daddy beef mince, 2 bacon rashers, melted cheese, chili jam, barbecue sauce, and some salad.
Cheers.
Chin chin.